After back-to-back winning seasons, the Cleveland Indians have certainly raised expectations in Ohio, and they've added some pop heading into 2015. Tim McMaster here along with Jim Duquette. When you look at the key acquisitions this offseason, Brandon Moss obviously jumping out and what he can do in the middle of a lineup. They also add Gavin Floyd. Do you like what this team did?
Well, I do. I think they did not need to make a lot of changes. They needed some extra power, left-handed power in particular, and that's what Moss does. You know, Moss had some health issues at the end of the season there in Oakland, but he started to show his power again in the postseason. So he'll be a big addition. Obviously, with Michael Brantley and Michael Bourne, that outfield has a chance to be very productive. Brantley was MVP caliber last season. The interesting thing is, how does Nick Swisher fit into this equation? They have David Murphy, of course. Terry Francona is going to have a lot of options. Carlos Santana can play some first and some DH. So there'll be plenty of offense, and I think that's something that the Indians needed this winter.
You mentioned Brantley, obviously his breakout season a year ago. The other guy, though, Corey Kluber, goes out and wins the American League Cy Young Award. So as we head to spring training, are you interested to see how he backs that up?
Well, I am. You know, I think when you look at the rotation, it is far different this season than it was last year. A lot of question marks in the rotation last year. Now that Kluber wins the Cy Young, he's their number one. He's turned himself almost into an ace in the game in the American League. He anchors that staff. Carlos Carrasco had a big year and looks to improve upon that. Trevor Bauer has been good and certainly developing. You mentioned Gavin Floyd earlier. We'll see where he fits at the back end of the rotation. Danny Salazar has a big arm. They have a lot more depth in the rotation than what we saw last year.